We are 4th now. And Alonso. Ooh, don't hit the thing! Whoa, here we go for my first time in 2023 cars. And in the wet, because Monaco was actually exciting. Is there someone behind me? Because I can't see because of that. I might need to move that thing because I've had the. I'll need to move the timings because I can't see the mirror. But welcome along to season 3 of Alternative F1, and the first time in this series that I've actually done Monaco, because the first 2 seasons it was always looking at alternative racetracks, and I did the Triple Crown. So season 1 was Indy 500, and if F1 cars did the Indy 500, and last year was if F1 cars did 24 Hours of Le Mans. But I'm doing this season I'm doing old cars on the current tracks, cars that never raced on the current tracks. However, Monaco's been run since like the 1930s, 1920s, so it's a bit difficult to find Formula 1 cars that pre-exist when the track existed, right? Because the track's actually older than Formula 1. So this is the first race I'm going to do. I'm going to do it for a handful of the races. This is modern F1 cars. Hello, Verstappen. This is modern F1 cars, so I'm currently, as driver of the day, Estie Bestie, on the podium! Wow, that stopped me quick. I am stuck in that. I'm stuck. So, before I was rudely interrupted, this is modern F1 cars, so 2023 cars, which I'm not used to. I've not done any laps in the current 2023 cars, and this is an old version of Monaco. This mod is like faux vintage Monaco. Is that Stroll? No, it was Alonso. I'm surprised. I did see someone just flip there. There's a McLaren. But this is what is meant to be, apparently, this is what is meant to be 1930s Monaco here. So, this is what I'm going to do for tracks that outdate Formula 1. I'm going to have the modern cars on the old track. So, this is the oldest version of Monaco I could find. It's a 1930s replica. And so what if Monaco never updated, basically? Which is going to be difficult to do, because considering this isn't by the sea anymore, because they've actually got reclaimed land now. I have no idea how to handle this car, no idea what to set up. Monaco is not a great place to first learn one of these cars. First thing I need to do is move the brake bars back. Okay, so I'm into qualifying. I'm going to have a couple of laps of practice still behind my teammates because I somewhat changed the settings. I wanted it more visually raining because some tracks do it beautifully. This one did not. So I thought there's sort of no point not having it visually raining. So I'll just put it back to dry. This 1930s layout. So I'm just trying to See if I need to fiddle with anything with the car. I know this leaderboard is now going to be more in your way when you're watching. The reason it's so much further towards the front now is, if I didn't explain it before, it was blocking the view to the mirror, and I kind of needed to see the mirror, so it's less of an issue there because the tyre was covering that up. Okay, so I'm going to back off. Something I've remembered is actually F1 cars now don't adjust the ERS, so I don't need to adjust the ERS anymore, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so here we go for a lap of 1930s Monaco. We start at the hairpin. We power down the straight. There is no... That's the pit lane. Just stop there. Brake really tight turning, because there's no pit exit either. Up the hill. A lot of it hasn't changed. You come up the hill, brake down. There's no barrier. If you go into that front driveway, you go into that driveway. Right. All the way down here to station hairpin before the station was even constructed. Around the hairpin. Under the tunnel along the waterfront, which is now no longer the waterfront. DRS open, tunnel is a lot further back. I can open the DRS anyway, that's nice. I do have to brake for the chicane. And I'm in the sea! Okay, attempt number 2. Let's hope we don't get flung into the ocean. Round the hairpin. Flat out. A lot of wheel spin in first gear in these 2023 cars. So a very fast line into Sandoval. Up towards Casino. You've got to brake. Don't lock, otherwise you'll go into the driveway, as I said. You can't touch the curbs either. Curbs are solid curves, it's like the Alpine TT. Round towards station hairpin, first gear. Fly out towards the tunnel. Let's hope no one has crashed at the tunnel this time. No, we're good. You brake. Little dash down there, along the seafront. This, curiously, this is where the pit lane currently is. And you race down there normally. Because where the swimming pool is now currently reclaimed land. So Monaco's not a stranger to reclaimed land. Right. And back along. Woo! Pole position by 0.07. Ahead of Alex Albon. Okay. Wasn't expecting the Williams to be the one I would be fighting against, but that was a good pole position. That was my first sort of fast run. And even still, I'm not happy with the brake bias. Oh, I'm on for a much better flying lap now. I can't really see because of the bumps, but I'm like second and a half quicker on this lap. Can't quite see. I improved. Gasly was second. I did improve, it was a 107. Oh no, I'd already done it! Jeez. 107.8, 2 seconds quicker than Gasly. Welcome along to the starting grid for the, I guess, 1936, whatever year it said this was. Grand Prix. I don't know why Gasly is ahead, even though this is pole position, because this is the racing line out here, but that's the way it is. So I'm technically ahead of Gasly, even though he's starting in front. Then we've got Albon right behind. Russell. That's not a correct flag for Russell. All the others are correct. Apart from K-Mag, who hasn't got nationality. Russell, Sainz, Zhou quite high up. Yeah, Max Verstappen down in 20th. He, I don't think, set a lap. Everyone is on the C4 tyre, which seems correct, because that's the one I'm on as well. T4 is the mediums. So, classic Monaco. Let's go. My first race in 2023 cars. Oh, terrible start. Because these cars got a lot of wheel spin going up into first gear. So we lost out to our teammate who did technically start ahead, and we've lost out to George Russell. So we follow them through Casino. Ah! Through Matinee into the hairpin. God, I feel like I've got no traction. I think there's definitely a difference when these cars don't have if they don't have, if the tyres aren't warm, there's definitely, you can definitely tell. So hopefully no one dies in this corner further back. We got through all right, top three definitely did. You want to brake there because there is a little bit of a jump. Big lock up, I'm in neutral as well, it's not what I want. I think most people have gotten through. So we carry on. Again, it might be like normal Monaco, where it's very difficult to overtake. I have to see what I can do. Yeah, I've dropped down to third, which is where Ocon finished. But Gasly didn't win, and Russell wasn't on the podium, so we'll have to see. Sadly, I can't program Assetto Corsa to rain halfway through the race. I did want this race to be in wet conditions, but it wasn't. It didn't work visually. Oh, and that is George Russell on his roof. I don't know how he got on his roof, but that is George Russell on his roof. That is a big crash, because look, this is how fast everything is going now. If this isn't clear, I might have to restart. I'm still going slow motion. It says I'm a minute behind Gasly now. That's not right. It's now telling me the CPU is running at 99% capacity, which is accurate. It does mean I can be pinpoint accurate going across the thing. If it doesn't clear up by the time I get to the next corner, I'm going to restart the race. Where's my wheel? I'm restarting this, but it's still really laggy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's still really laggy. Okay, oh no. Get rid of that. Little leaderboard down there. Off we go for attempt number 2. Grid is slightly changed up. Sargent is now ahead. Not Sargent, Albon. You did quite well. Still behind Russell now. I hope the car... Oh, it's okay. What the hell happened here? The entire game has just crashed now. Oh, that's not good. The entire game crashed. Oh, the entire game crashed. That's not fun. Okay, let's try again. Let's hope the game doesn't absolutely crap itself. 5 lights and away we go. For alternative Monaco Grand Prix. Still a bad start, but at least I haven't lost out to George Russell. I've only lost out to Alex Albon, who I reckon I could find a way past. The game survived longer than it did in the last replay. That's good. So I've got to find a way past. Oh, past Albon. I've got someone. I think that's Lewis. Actually, it is. I got Lewis right behind me. These tyres are not up to temperature. They're cold tyres. They're horrible. Turn off ERS as well. ERS recovery. I want to go as fast as I can. Lots of sparks because there's a little bit of a jump. There it goes. The tyres are warm now. There are yellow flags. There is a Ferrari that is out. Of Leclerc. Of course it's Leclerc. It's Monaco. Of course it's Leclerc. Come on, I want to try and keep up with Albon. He did a good job in quali. Sort of put him there sort of randomly to say he did well in quali. And I think the game's just gone, well, he's clearly P2 pace. Got biffed up the back by Lewis. Oh, I can have much lower ERS. I'm not used to the new ERS. I said this is my first time in these 2023 cars. Yellow flag, there is Alex Albon upside down. He's completely off the racing line. I'm worried because that's what happened to Hamilton and what caused the, or to Russell even, that's what caused the really, really big delays, slowdown. So I hope everyone gets past. He was off the racing line. I think we're okay. Car silences are retired. Alex Albon is in the pits, so he's clear. So both Ferraris are out. Looks like both Williams are out. So George Russell is out as well. It's Gasly in front with Esteban Ocon in second, and Lewis Hamilton very close on his tail as he was in the real Grand Prix. God, this road is very potholed and incredibly bumpy. No! Come on, 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 come on. Because first gear is so damn slow in this car. First gear is so damn slow in this car. I've been passed by Alonso. Oh, there's a McLaren. Oh, half the grid is in the pits already. We're down to to 10th. I think that's Piastri who's stuck. So yeah, more than about half the grid are in the pits currently. We are 4th now. And Alonso, ooh, don't hit the thing! Game crashed again. We're upside down entirely. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here because I don't want to have to keep restarting. You know what? And it's totally because I want to go watch the Indy 500 that I'm going to call it here and say that that's just a DNF. Yeah. Old Monaco, modern F1 cars. I mean, modern F1 cars don't work around modern Monaco, really. I mean, the race we had was fun, but this sort of you can't race old Monaco. That is very, very tricky and intense. Makes me slightly concerned about the ones further up in the future. Yeah, I might revisit this maybe, but I'm not going to do that now. So yeah, that was Alternative Monaco. That felt very quick, and it sort of was. I'm sorry, this is a bit of a nothing video. I'm very sorry about that, but that's just how it's gonna have to be, unfortunately. Um, yeah, with this screenshot of me upside down, that's the best it's gonna be. Um, yeah. So thanks for watching. Next week is Spain, which will have cars predating 1991, I think. So back to sort of regular programming, shall I say? But yeah, that was still entertaining doing the laps and seeing how it runs, and yeah, still interesting, but a massive disaster. I'm also getting very, very hot. It's summer now. I'm getting extremely hot. I'm actually sweating now. So yeah, sorry for a disappointing race. They just don't work around there. The physics are there, and the mod for this, I could use a different version, a more modern version of the track, like in 60s rather than 30s, or the 80s or something, because it doesn't change that much. But I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week for the Spanish one. I've got a couple more ideas as well related to Monaco, so I might do some other Monaco videos. Right. Bye bye.